Hello friends, welcome once again to Women Talk Time. How to be self-motivated. See, it's so easy to say be happy always, be enthusiastic always, be dynamic always. But then how? The world is not, a cakewalk. It's not all goody-goody. We have so many problems. We somehow, find some self-motivation and start doing something, and there comes hurdles and problems and issues. So then how to remain self-motivated through all these problems in life? So that is a big question. There are so many practical hacks, regular hacks that a lot of people suggest. For example, some people say that, do it in small, again, everything we keep saying the same thing, do it in small chunks. Do not try doing the entire thing. See, when we want to start, when we want to do something, to motivate ourselves, say that, okay, let me finish up to this portion first. So when we finish that, you feel like, okay, I can do it. So there is a self-motivation in that. Suppose I want to do an exercise and I am not motivated to do it. What can I do? I can make it more interesting. Like maybe I don't enjoy walking or jogging, but I can go for Zumba. See, it's all the more fun. When it's all the more fun, it becomes all the more interesting, and I feel that I have that motivation. Why you're doing this? Every time we start doing it, find out, okay, what is the reason behind this? And when we identify the reason, say, if I do this, okay, I am going to enjoy this. If I finish this project on time, if I can, sell this product on time, then I can get a promotion. Or if I can finish this project on time, then I can get good marks, or it is easy for me. If I finish this homework today, then the entire weekend I can be free. So like this, identify what is the reason, something motivating for you, something you enjoy. Identify that kind of a reason to do something. That is also very nice. And give yourself breaks. You're doing something, don't keep on doing it. After some time, everybody will be drained and tired. So it is important to take a break. Take a break and do something which relaxes you. Then you're energized and you're back to your normal self, and you feel enthusiastic to do the rest of the part. So that is also very important. Promise yourself a reward. What drives us? Okay, I tell myself, if I finish this work now, at lunch I will buy myself an ice cream. It's always somebody else who motivates us like that, but for a change, let us promise ourselves a reward. I finish this work, or I close this business deal, and then I'm going on a vacation. Gift yourself with a reward. That is a huge, big motivator. And have an accountability partner. Do you know what an accountability partner is? Somebody who's your personal cheerleader. Who reminds us to do things. Every time we complete something, he says, great, you did a great work. So, and somebody whom we, take opinions from. You do a project, you give it to them for feedbacks, and they tell you, okay, this is good, so that accountability partner can be a huge motivator, self-motivation for us. It is not they who are motivating us, but having them along with us is a self-motivation for us. And this is very important. The next thing what I'm going to say, set a routine for yourself. Very often we are all over the place. We are doing so many things and we get tired. But if you have a set routine, set pattern, what happens is every time we complete something, we feel good about it. I have this whole set of to-do list, and of that I tick off, and at the end of the day, when I find that I've done so many things, I feel good about myself. It is a motivation for me to start the next day with a whole list of new to-do things. This is, and there is a small trick here. There are some things we love to do and some things we are not very happy about doing. How we can manage that? And we have our optimum energy time, or optimum productive time, and not so productive time. Things that we don't like to do much, like we have to do it, but we really don't want to do it. Put those things during a productive time, which means that you are very enthusiastic at that time, you're very dynamic at that time, you're energetic at that time. When you're enthusiastic, dynamic and energetic, our ability to do things we don't like is also very high. So when we set a routine, set the routine like that. Suppose for example, I don't like to practice my to do workout, but I have to do workout. The doctor has asked me to do workout. So what is which is my time where I am highly productive? Is it morning or is it evening? put your workout during that time. Or something else. I am supposed to do a project which I don't like to do it. In office, you are put in a project, you are supposed to give a project report, and you hate writing reports or typing out reports. So schedule it at a time where you're productive. Mornings you're fresh and you're productive and you're energetic. So schedule your project writing activity during that time. So this is a very important practical tip to be self-motivated, because every time we complete something we don't like doing or we don't enjoy doing, you feel good about yourself. Okay, in spite of the fact that I don't like this doing, I've completed this. So that gives us that extra energy, that extra push. So this is also another way to remain self-motivated. So these are some practical hacks that I've been talking about. Now there are some very special wisdom that the ancient seers has handed over to us. So this is inside out. Ancient seers are not about the outside world. They always treat matters inside out. So what they say is, look at yourself closely, understand yourself. You are unique and you are special. This understanding, this uniqueness of yourself will give us a lot of self-motivation. See, look at it. There are so many things happening around the world. There are so many people around the world. But you are original. I am original. Each one of us are original. Understand this originality. Understand your dreams. Respect your dreams. Celebrate your dreams. That will give us self-motivation. It is not from outside. It comes from inside. From identifying, acknowledging and celebrating our originality and celebrating our dreams. This is one of the secrets to having that unperishable self-motivation. Next two things are connected. One is staying happy and healthy. See, you are the hero of your story. You are the main actor. So the main actor has to be healthy and happy for the story to be running smoothly. So make sure that you're healthy from physically and also mentally. You need to be healthy and happy. And second thing, detox yourself. Detox your body, do pranayams, do breathing techniques, because when you detox, you are de-stressed. Only in a de-stressed situation can you be self-motivated. A stressed person, grumbling person, ungrateful person, they cannot be self-motivated. You need to detox regularly detox and meditate. Meditation is one of the most subtle but most powerful means to being self-motivated. Meditation is a technique. See, scientifically it has been proven how meditation can help us. Meditation is the only way to increase grey matter in your brain. The only way. Scientifically it has been proven. Universities, researches have been conducted in universities. And it inspires you, it increases our health, physical health, it increases our immunity. So many benefits of meditation. So make sure you meditate, because from there it is a most certain source of that inner strength and that self-motivation that we've been talking about. Look at life from a wider perspective of time and space. Remember that so many years have passed before us and so many years are going to come. In that, when we look at life from a wider perspective, you will understand that, this small period of time that we are going to be here, we just do whatever we can and we just excel in whatever we can in the best way possible we can do. This understanding of a wider perspective of life gives us very strong conviction about ourselves, about our dreams, about the possibility of achieving our dreams. We know that life is so big, small things doesn't matter. So from inside that strength will come, the inner strength will come. Be kind to yourself, be gentle on yourself, don't be so harsh on yourself. You make a mistake, so what? It's a mistake, everybody makes a mistakes. You move forward, be gentle on yourself. And most importantly, keep giving. It is not what we take which gives us this self-motivation that we are talking about. Keep giving, keep contributing to other people's life. That is what makes us feel good about us, and that is what increases our self-confidence and helps us to be self-motivated. Now, we have been talking about motivation. We keep talking about motivation always. Do you think there is a difference between motivation and being inspired? I would say it's all the more better to be inspired. Inspired from within. Inspired for being what you are. Inspired for being who you are. The inspiration that comes from within, from understanding yourself, not from the outer world. So I hope that you all remain inspired and not self-motivated. Let us move from being self-motivated to be inspired from within with all these techniques that we have been discussing in the last few minutes. And I hope you enjoyed whatever I shared with you, listening to whatever I shared with you. I really loved talking to you today. Thank you all for listening to me. Until we meet next Monday, bye-bye.
വിമൻ ടോക്ക് ടൈം എന്ന ഈ ചാനൽ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യുക, ആസ്വദിക്കുക.